Hello students. So kingdom Monera characteristics I have discussed in the previous video. Here in brief I will discuss about the kingdom Monera, the characteristics of kingdom Monera. So organisms of kingdom Monera are microscopic. Microscopic means we cannot see through our naked eyes. We need what? Microscope. Clear? A special kind of microscope. The next is unicellular. Unicellular means the whole body is made up of only one cell and they have no nucleus. Clear? They have no nucleus. They have cell wall, but in that nucleus is absent. They have poorly developed nucleoid which contain genetic material, and this type of characteristics you will find mainly in bacteria. So the best example of kingdom Monera is bacteria, and you know bacteria occurs everywhere. Everywhere it occurs in our surroundings. It is present in air, it is present in the water, it is present in the soil also. Even they are also found in the bodies of humans, plants and animals. They can survive in extreme temperatures too. Bacteria, being unicellular organisms, are visible only under the microscope. Can you see the bacteria with your naked eyes? No, you cannot see. अगर हम लोग देख पाते तो क्या होता, सब जगह हम लोग को बैक्टीरिया नजर आता, बट is it possible? Can we see? No, we cannot see. Clear? Now, next I am going to discuss about the structure of bacteria. So you can see the diagram on this screen. It is very beautiful. The diagram is very colorful also. Clear? So a bacterium cell has the most primitive nucleus not bound by the nuclear membrane. Not bound by the nuclear membrane means what? Nuclear membrane is absent. So in bacteria the nuclear membrane is absent, and that is why it is called as what? Prokaryotes. So on the basis of presence or absence of nucleus, clear, on the basis of presence or absence of nuclear membrane, we can say that there are two types of organisms, prokaryotes and eukaryotes. So if nuclear membrane is present, it is called eukaryotes. But in bacteria what happens? Nuclear membranes are absent. Clear? So they belong to which category? Yes, they belong to the prokaryotes. Clear? Now the next is the single celled. Single celled means you can see the picture. The whole body is made up of what? Only one cell. Yes, and when the whole body is made up of only one cell, then it is called as a unicellular or single celled organisms. Then the cell wall. Cell wall is rigid. Yes, cell wall is rigid. You can see the diagram also. Cell wall generally made up of what? You have studied in the plant cell that cell wall is made up of cellulose. But in bacteria the cell wall is not made up of cellulose. It is made up of peptidoglycan, but still the cell wall is very rigid. Now the cell wall is surrounded by a layer. That layer is called as what? Capsule. And this capsule is proteinaceous in nature. Clear? It lies outside the cell envelope, and so it is deemed part of the bacterial cell. It is well organized layer, not easily washed off, and it can be the cause of different types of diseases also. Clear? So food. Now next is the reserve food. Clear? Reserve food is found in bacteria in which form? Reserve food is found in the bacteria in the form of glycogen. So whenever there is a need, when the situations are not favorable, clear, when the temperatures are very hot or the temperatures are very cold, so in that case bacteria cover itself by what? By the capsule. So we can say that the capsule acts as a biological barrier for bacteria. It prevents the bacteria from extreme hot or extreme cold temperature. Clear? So this capsule acts as biological barrier. Okay. So this all is about the structure of bacteria. Simple thing, no? They're like when we eat food, and when we do fast, So that time the food that gives energy to our body get stored, and when we do fast, then that energy helps in the survival. Same thing happen with the bacteria also. In bacteria, it is stored in the form of glycogen, and when the situations are not favorable, when it is very hot or very cold, in that case bacteria get food from that glycogen provide the energy. Clear? Now, next is the mode of nutrition. Yes, mode of nutrition. There are many mode of nutrition present in the bacteria, like parasitic, saprophytic, autotrophic, and symbiotic. Clear? Based on the shape, there are 4 common forms of bacteria. First one is coccus form, second one is bacillus form, third one is spirillum form, and fourth one is vibrio form. So let's just discuss in brief about each. So the first one is coccus form. These bacteria are spherical or ovoid in shape. Second one is bacillum form. Bacillus means rod. These are rod shaped. These may also occur singly or in groups of 2 or 3 and joined end to end and form long chains. Third one is spirillum form. Means what? These are spiral shaped. And the fourth one is vibrio form. Vibrio form means what? Comma shaped. Yes. So these are comma shaped. Example, Vibrio cholera. Thank you very much for supporting me, for encouraging me, because your comments, your nice comments really boost up my confidence.